Oh, so are we live? Okay. Hello, everybody. You'd think that we would have this down pat by now. But anyway, I'm Michelle from Old Town Quilt Shop, and we're live on Wednesday at 5. Uh-oh, are we having technical difficulties? Okay. Okay. All right. So just to review, here's our website and our email address and our phone number. So these are the ways that you can contact us. And we are open to the public. And this is our address and our hours. So it's, okay. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays. I've been on vacation. Saturdays from 10 to 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going on the fabrics that we have. Although before we start that, beginning on Friday, the county is going to mandated masks indoors, so we have started requiring people who come into the shop to wear masks. So just a heads up, so be sure to get your masks back out. I think there were some people out there that had mask burning parties. I think you're going to be having some mask making parties now. Okay, anyway, let's get started. So first we'll go to Christmas. So we're still getting some of our Christmas in, and these are basics for the Christmas. These both have metallic on them. The line is called Holiday Shimmer. So this one has just some random gold dots, and they're kind of scattered all over in, well, we'll call it in starry clumps or solar clumps. I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of a off-white background. It's not a pure white, and it's not a stiff metallic at all. And then the other one is the scrolls, and just cute little scrolls. And again, it's, you know, the off-white, and it's not, like I said, it's not stiff at all. So these are very light metallic. This is from Andover Fabrics, and they're $12.20 a yard. So these would be in our Christmas fabrics. And then we have one from Riley Blake, and we've had this before. This is kind of a basic of theirs. It's called Gunnysack. It's $11.75 a yard, but it's Christmassy because it's got the red and the green. And does this have metallic? Mm-mm. No, but I think we've had the metallic one before, but this one does not. So it's red and green, with the red, of course, being more predominant. And again, it's not a white background, it's more of an off-white background. And this is from Riley Blake and $11.75 a yard. Okay, then from Robert Kaufman, we got Handworks Home. And this is kind of a eclectic collection here of small prints. So we have these strawberries here, and they're on an off-white, again, background, and just little strawberries. They're not, well, they are directional that way, but these, you know, again, you know, as a background, or, you know, as napkins, or as part of placemats, these would be really cute. And then, of course, we have to have a dot. So this is a kind of a well, I don't know that they're really pastel colors, but more the, what do I want to say?
The lighter primaries.
Primaries, that's the word I was groping for, was primary colors. So they're not the deep ones, but a little lighter.
They're not as intense as
right.
they show on the camera.
Oh, okay. And then we have little cars and little stoplights and stop signs. So just a little cute travel on the go one. And then a small blue gingham, very nice for babies. And then we have the elephants in pink and blue. Maybe you want to be careful if you're seeing pink elephants, but and then the little hearts. So mainly these are just little prints. These would make fabulous little masks. And so your little ones that are, if you have little ones going back to school, these would be cute masks. These are, you know, would be cute as part of a 3-yard quilt, or, you know, any kid's quilt. And Okay, so that's Handworks Home from Robert Kaufman. And then we have a basic here in Architectures from Robert Kaufman, and it's just the gray, hashtags kind of things, crisscross. Again, these are, we have other ones like this, and they make fabulous backgrounds. They're very popular for backgrounds. And then we have a flannel from Robert Kaufman, and we really do like their flannels. And this is Mammoth Junior flannel, and it's a blue and a green with a white background. They make Mammoth plaid flannels for adults that are large, and we have a few of those. But now they're doing these junior ones for in the more kid colors. So that's Mammoth Junior flannel. All right, and another kind of basic called Kisses. It's red with little darker red, I guess, crosses on them. And so this is from Riley Blake, and it's $11.75 a yard. So this would be on our color wall, I would imagine. So, okay, and then Seeds from Free Spirit Designs. The designer is Corey Dantini. This, goes with a collection, but we just got the ones that were the more basic. And you've got a gray with the little white seeds on it. And then this is a pretty light blue that's got a little darker color going through it, but all of them have a little bit of a, mottled effect through them with the seeds being in white. And then this one is more of it's not really gray background, it's kind of if there's such a word as off gray. But anyway, it's got some gray going through it with the black seeds on it. But anyway, very nice basics. And then back by popular demand, our popular demand at least, is Sandhill from M&S Textiles. These are Australian fabrics, and we have used these before as backgrounds, and what we got was the black with the white and the white with the black. We love the mirror images. We have used this, well actually we've used both of them before as backgrounds, and they're fabulous because of the movement in them. So we can see these too. And so when you cut these up and use these as backgrounds, they're wonderful. It just lends a lot of movement, and it really doesn't matter what way it goes when you put them together. So, you don't have to be afraid of it being seeming to be directional, because it really isn't. Especially when you cut it up, it doesn't matter. But anyway, we don't normally carry Australian fabric, but these particular ones as backgrounds we love. And then another one from M&S Textiles is Dropping Seeds. Again, it's just got that movement in it. And a lot of times as backgrounds, you just don't want something plain and boring. You want to have a little movement. So this one offers, it's a darker, it's a light tan. I was going to say darker off-white, but it's a dark, it's a light tan with some darker seeds, I guess, going through it, or whatever they're calling it, dropping seeds. The seeds are dropping. Okay, so those are both M&S Textiles, and they're $14.35 a yard. And then from Moda Fabrics, we have Words to Live By. This is a gingerbread line, and these, it's called Words to Live By because some of the fabrics did have words on them, but we didn't order those particular ones. Again, we seem to be getting all of our background stuff in all at once. So these are, this one is, an off-white with a white going through it. And this one is a little more white with gray going through it. And then the black and white. And then this is gray. I don't know if you can tell on the camera.
It looks darker on the camera.
Yeah. And then this is white on white, the same as the black and white. So these two are the same pattern. It's just that this one is a white on white. Actually, it's almost an off-white with white, but and then you've got another black and white. So we love our black and white. I especially love our black and whites.
Sometimes black and white quilt.
Yeah, sometimes I have to be stopped from purchasing them. Oh, Stacy says often. Okay, so that's the fabric that we have to show this week. And then we'll just remind you about some upcoming classes. Running with Scissors is full.
No, final call.
Oh, final call. Okay, so final call for Running with Scissors. It's $50. It's Friday and Saturday, August 13th and 14th from 10 to 4. And Stacy will be teaching that. And I think we've shown that sample a number of times. Then Summer Swag, also $50, also a 2-day class. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, September 28th and 29th, 10 to 4 each day. So both of these classes, well, all of our classes are going to require that you purchase the pattern and then come to the class. So we have patterns for both of these. We have, all the fabrics and the hardware and everything that you need for Running with Scissors, and of course fabrics for Summer Swag. Of course, you are free to use whatever you have, at home. And then we do have a beginning quilting class starting, and Dolores will be teaching that. And that will be on Tuesdays, October 5th, 12th, 19th, and 26th, and then November 9th and 16th. And the class fee is $65. And there will be a book that you will need to purchase. I forget what it's called, Beginning Quilting with Alex. It's an Alex Anderson. We've used it before. We don't have the sample yet, but we soon will. So that will be in October. And then another class that's coming up that we didn't get to show you any, we told you about it, but we didn't get to show you the sample for it, is the Dresden plate class. So this is going to be taught by George Greer. And this is what the Dresden plate looks like. It's Wednesday, October 13th from 10 to 4, and it's $30. Oh, sorry. And it's $30. Okay, I'm going to hold it right here.
Thank you.
Are we getting, are our Dresden plates spinning around?
Dresden plates are spinning around.
Okay, so this is what the Dresden plate looks like. You will actually be doing, I think George wants you to do one with just 2 fabrics. So this is what it looks like with 2 fabrics. All right, or this is what it can look like. You, of course, can pick your 2 fabrics. It just makes the fabric selection easier, and otherwise you're kind of using scraps or I don't know what, or you're stressing over what to put in there and where to put it. And this is the Dresden plate ruler that is used for this. Okay, so we have this here, and of course we have fabrics. You're going to make, it's a, it'll be a wall hanging size, but you could always incorporate that as the center of a quilt, or, make whatever you wanted to make out of it. You could put 3 of them together, make a table runner.
No pattern purchase required. You'll get a pattern in class.
Okay, so there's no pattern required for this. That will be given to you in class. And so when you sign up for any of our classes, of course, we will be emailing you a supply list, and you'll know everything that you need. So anyway, those are our upcoming classes. And another announcement is the quilt show that we will be having. It will be here in the clubhouse, but it will be run or hosted. Well, I guess we're hosting it. It's the 2 quilt guilds here in Santa Maria Valley, the Day Guild and the Evening Guild. So the Santa Maria Valley Quilt Guild and the All-American City Quilt Guild. Those 2 guilds, their members will be doing the quilts that will be shown in the show, and it will be held here, and it is on October 2nd and 3rd. And actually there will be a preview on October 1st, Friday evening from 5 to 7, because that's first Friday for Old Town Orchid. So it's open to the public, so tell everybody you know about it. If you are in the guild, of course, I hope that you will enter a quilt into the show. There's no judging. The cost is free for the show, so it's just a way to share our quilts with the public out there and with one another. So that will be October 2nd and 3rd, all right, from 10 to 4. Okay, so do we have questions out there?
Remind everybody about our Facebook video challenge.
Oh, that's right, yes. So Jaftex, the parent company of many of our Free Spirit, Blank Studio E, Henry Glass, a lot of those fabric lines, every year they host a Facebook challenge for shops. And what it is that we do a live video. Each shop does a live video, and then the shop with the most likes and shares, with the most views, wins. And you know that shop will win fabric credit from Jaftex, and you know
You get a visit from Scott.
Right, a visit from the CEO of Jaftex, and you know he will do some kind of a program. They like to tie it to a charity. They're really excellent at doing charities that quilters would generally like, I'm trying to think of the veterans one. What is it called?
Quilts of Valor.
Quilts of Valor, and things like that. I mean, if you're supporting things like that, they love it, and want to contribute and be a part of that. So that's so we have done our live video. It is out there on Facebook. So we ask you to go and view it. Get everyone in your family, every person you know, to view it for at least a few minutes, so that we get
30 seconds.
so that we get it counts as a view for us. And
one view per unique account.
Right. Okay. So it's one view per unique account. So you can't go out there and view it 10 times a day, because that's not going to help us. Unless you just love looking at our video.
Share.
But yes, and then share it with all your friends and family, and just ask them, as a favor to you. You've gifted them with a quilt, so the least they can do is go out there and watch a video for you. Okay, so any questions? Okay, well then I guess we are done. So happy Wednesday, everybody, and we'll see you next week.